Guys, the most hydrated blockchain community out on the interweb is the Brew Crew! What, guys? Welcome into the show. I don't know who was narrating that. I think that was Trent. But, guys, we're here to kick ass and take names. Most hydrated crypto community out on the interweb. Yes, Trent has a rainbow squash on the wall. Guys, I don't even know where it came from, but it is there. He is showing it off. Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. Please smash that golden like button for Trent's rainbow wall. But not down, because of Taylor Swift. It's just, you have to take them with the flaws and the goods at the same time. No, cover it up. Guys, we also have the subscribe bell. You ring the subscribe bell a couple times. It's telling Trent, hey guys.
And also, that is not a rainbow. It only has like 3 colors.
Okay, well, rainbows have a minimum of 3. So there you go. And guys, why we ring the bell? Because YouTube hates us. I'm just kidding. They just moderately suppress us. So we have to ask to be boosted in the algorithm by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Over there in Rumble and Kick, we grow naturally. So you can go find us over there if you want and go ahead and smash that like and subscribe over there. In fact, anybody on YouTube should just do that anyways over on Rumble and Kick because they like us. But today, we are going to go over crypto news and awesome, fantastic stuff. I actually got some garbage stories for you guys today. I know how much you love me digging in the trash. But today, I brought me a special drink. It is big and zesty. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's a Shillings Hard Lemonade. It's actually a cider. It is a guave lemonade. I've never tried it. It struck me as something pretty delicious I wanted to try. Didn't realize it was a cider because I'm not the biggest fan of ciders, but you know, what the hell? You only live once, right? So I might as well try it. It's running about 8.4%. Made with apple wine, sugar, fruit juice blend, pear, apple, pineapple, guave. I like how guave is the last ingredient on this, so it probably has the least amount of guave out of all of it. Does guave even have a flavor? To be honest with you, I have no idea. It says, welcome to the Zest Coast. Big Zesty's Lemonade is made for all sunset seekers. Go, get out of towners and relax renaissancers. This koala TY hard lemonade is a real peel at 8.4 ABV. This delectable delight is made with sweet guave, tangy lemon juice, and no artificial flavors. So squeeze the day, let's good tides roll, and live your zesty life. It is rated like a 60% on the sweet to dry. I didn't even know they rated that before. Made in the Pacific Northwest. The ASMR right here. Ooh, that was pretty good, Trent. It's a hard cider lemonade. I have to think about this flavor. It is different than a traditional beer. Sweet, kind of earthy, like drinking a stick, but maybe the more flavor will come to me as I start drinking. Muffhead, what's crack-a-lackin'? Research coin. Dude, you've been asking about this research coin so much. Is there something about it that I just didn't see? Like, is there something out there for it?
Brian Armstrong.
I mean, what about it?
Well, I mean, he's behind it. Well, I don't know behind it, like the founder. Like, he's like very bullish on it for DeSci, decentralized science, and it's on base. So, you know.
I feel like if it was really big, it should be like, if he was really big behind it, it would be a lot bigger than a 75 million market cap.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but you know, they come out of nowhere sometimes.
Hey, did you see what Base is doing, Trent? I listened to the whole interview with Brian Armstrong. You should actually go in there and sign up for it because he's making a social media website, and each thing you produce pays you a coin, and you can also stream on there and earn free coins too.
Really?
Yeah, and it's airdrop to your wallet.
I will say I did take a cursory look at what they're doing over there on the base chain, and it's like, you know, Web3. It's the first time that I've ever looked at a project and thought to myself, that feels like it's actually viable for a Web3 social experience.
Yeah,
So,
it'd be really interesting. I think they actually might do some good luck. But Muffhead, DeFi could be huge for a Q4 narrative. Now, this is the same thing I told my beautiful wife, okay? She gets super hyped about stickers on water bottles for this meme coin or this micro cap project. Now, I was like, that's fantastic. That could be huge for this coin, right? But I've never seen a cryptocurrency on a freaking water bottle. I just haven't. And to my point is that I don't think it's gonna be big for Q4 because I don't see a reason for it to be its own little narrative, its own little bubble to be big for Q4. I mean, cool. It's very great that Brian Armstrong's in there pushing it, but it's not gonna be any specialer than any other coin in Q4. I think everything in Q4 is gonna run, and they're all gonna have the time to go. If it's like research coins, all the research coins are gonna run. I don't think this one's gonna stand out in its own narrative. That's just what my point is. And the fact that I don't even know, besides you and Trent telling me that's Brian Armstrong. Trent doesn't even know Brian Armstrong's behind it. If it's just so big, like, why is it not bigger? Trent, your shadow. I just keep looking at your shadow.
I know, but I mean,
I like it. It looks like your beard. No, go back. Don't touch it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it. I like your shadow. And I'm not trying to dump on Research Coin. It's probably a great project. You know, there's a lot of great projects out there that are going to die. Facts.
Yeah, for real.
It's not about being a great project to make money or grow. It's just not. Even in stocks, some of the greatest stocks are the ones that never did make it because things were bigger and had better marketing. It's just the name of the game. You know, dog world out there.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to crap on it. Did I crap on it too hard? I'm sorry if I crap on your point too much.
No, you're good. Okay, so
yeah, I think it's going to still do good. I'm not saying it's not going to do good. I'm just saying it's not going to get its own special, unique run.
Today I'm bringing another Hang My Boots. I'm looking to pick up another case of new beers, hopefully Friday. And then
you should cancel that and bring a case back with you in Vegas.
Nah. There's no good breweries in Vegas.
Really?
Really? You would think that there are, they're not.
How many times have you been to Vegas?
A lot. I live 2 hours away from it. Hang My Boots. This is a hazy triple India Pale Ale coming in at 10.3%. from Monkish Brewing Company out of Torrance in Anaheim, California. And here they are opening a third location in Echo Park, Los Angeles. So ASMR pop. And here's our pour, as opposed to our rich.
You know, I was just looking at Research Coin Trend, and it says the best match, most similar coin to it is Aerodrome Finance.
Not similar at all.
The second best is AOS Network, and the third best is Akash.
Yeah, that's more like it. But, you know, it says Aerodrome just because of the base play, I think. But, you know. So in terms of news, we do have, let me share my screen here. And
what do you think is going to do better, Trent? You think Research Coin, AOS Network, or Akash Network? Have you heard of AOS Network?
Yeah, I have. Look, in this run, I'm going to bank on Akash.
David R., what's crack-a-lackin', dog? How are you doing, man?
Hey, what up, David R.? In this run, I'm going to bank on Akash out of those three. Look, decentralized science is going to. You changed my name to Trenty again? Dang it!
If you want to touch Trenty, right in his heart, David Hart, hit this subscribe button.
I do think that decentralized science is going to be an epically massive narrative. I think we have a hard time even wrapping our minds around it. However, I only think we're gonna see a little bit of that.
What coin you got for us, brother?
I think it's more a 2027, 28, 29 kind of run. First time here. Well, Ian, go ahead.
Let's crack a lacking, Ian.
If this is your first time here,
how do you pronounce your name? Is it Coiner or Connor?
Oh, I've been seeing Zora everywhere, David.
Zora.
That's interesting.
I think I've heard of Zora too.
I saw people talking about it in Lifer's stream, and I forget what they said about it. Huh?
I said Coiner.
So Ian, if this is your first time here, there's a few things you need to know. If you subscribe to the channel, you might not be subscribing to the biggest, the best, or the brightest crypto community on YouTube, but you're definitely subscribing to the most hydrated community on crypto YouTube.
Zora on Mexico.
And if you do subscribe, you would touch T-Square right in his heart.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Whereas in these days, you would touch him right in his banana zone.
Ian, we both used to work for Discover Crypto before us Discover Crypto. Facts.
Yeah.
If you don't know who I am, you might not know. I was the Pluto Alliance manager. Still technically am.
Yeah. My wife, Molly, she ran the social media department at Hit Network for a bit, and Ben time. And my wife ran social media for a bit, and stuff like that. She did a lot of other things as well. I started writing scripts for them when the split happened. My wife and I went with Ben, full transparency. Still to this day, I'm logged into Ben's stuff. Like, we never had any falling out with Ben or anything. He's just obviously in a very difficult mental place right now. And, but, we supported, Ben through the whole thing, not because we believe that everything that he does is, right or perfect, but, at the end of the day, it was his channel. Like, and
it's facts.
And I don't want to say much more from there.
And you know what, too? Is that it was his channel. He got me into crypto. And I think Ben is actually a really good person. I think he didn't trust the right people. And in the last days, me personally, I talked to him. I said, hey, dude, AJ's a good guy and he has your back. And so is JJ. He's like, yeah, you're getting in your way a little bit. And, I think he's seen the other side of that coin.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you drinking? I am drinking a triple hazy IPA from Monkish Brewing Company.
What time did you get in 2021, Ian? I got in with the Doge run, and then I ended up finding Ben to try to help me navigate the bull run and bear market because nobody in my family knew anything about crypto. So I was kind of like trying to figure it out all on my own. You guys are on point. What are you drinking? I'm drinking usually I drink an IPA, but it's called a Shilling Hard Lemonade. It's a guava lemonade at 8.4%. It's not bad. Ben is why I bought XIP. Ben is one of the reasons why I bought XIP too. I used to have 100,000 coins, but I looked away from my own advice, and now I only have significantly less amount, and I ate nothing but dirt on the May run up, December run up, or whatever that was. But live and learn. I'm still doing fine. Read that live, trust me.
Well, I'm going to add this to stage and lead it
up and back down. Hey, you know it, brother.
Right here.
Down.
Ian, just so you know that I'm not BSing
I have Zora
pulled up
for you, David.
Ian, just so you know that I'm not BSing you over here. Let me see. Can you see that on the screen?
Yes, I can.
Right here where my cursor is? Those are the accounts I'm logged into. So I'm not.
I can see them.
Yeah, you can. Right next to where it says Hedera.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I'm not BSing you over here. Neither is T Square. You know, he can barely. Yeah. Anyways. But you know, the point is.
Oh, to find out with me, you just have to log into our Discord. Trent, you should know about Discord. You'll see my name in there. Everybody knows who I am. I haven't even changed it.
Yeah, if you log into you know, our Discord, link in the description. If you join our Discord, by the way, until we hit 500 subscribers, it's gonna be free. So if you get in now, you're grandfathered in. We're doing a lot of dope things in there, but you will see T Square in there, and his name is Mercury King in Discord. That's because you know, hey, he was like the guy running with Pluto Alliance. Even after the split, Pluto Alliance became you know, independent, and you know, T Square's been like
I'm still running it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Pluto Alliance will come back.
Yeah.
We've had some significantly downfalls during things that aren't our own faults, but don't worry, guys. We have a significant Pluto Alliance has a significant amount of money skin in the game, and we're going to have a spectacular bull run. Don't you worry.
You know what? I'm hoping that one day in the future, this channel can be part of reviving.
Right.
You know?
Dude, yeah, that'll be a part of a Netflix show.
So, you know, there you go. That's just some of our backgrounds, and that way, you know, we're not.
Oh, you should go in the Discord though, real quick. Well, and show the we have the calls from BYDFi.
Yes. So okay,
and then when you're done, I'll do the analysts for Zora for David. We'll kind of go into all.
Yeah. Okay. So here's our Discord, and you go over here and you go to the general section, and you know, people have been getting in there. Oh, hey, that's Ian right there. He just hopped in. Nice.
Oh,
so
nice.
You
give him a shout out on the stream.
Yeah, I just did.
You did?
Yeah. Your brother Ian said howdy. Anyways. Yeah, here's our general chat, and I try my best to post charts like this, you know, regularly and tell you what I'm thinking. You know, I just did it earlier today, basically saying that Bitcoin's in the same place it was a week ago. You know, who would have thought? Because Bitcoin never just consolidates like that. Bitcoin is never boring, right, guys? The truth is, Bitcoin is boring more than it's not. It's boring more than it's exciting. If you took 10 days away, 10 days of the most volatile price action every year, if you took those off of the chart, Bitcoin would actually have a negative return year over year. You know, that's pretty wild. So there you go. Here, you know, our general chat, and what you can do in our in our Discord, beyond just the general chat, is if you sign up, make an account with BYDFi.
No KYC, no VPN.
Right. Link in the description. And actually, no, let me head back over to our X, because this ties in. Here's, you know, on our X, share this tab instead. If you make an account with BYDFi for leverage trading, link in the description, you deposit $5,000 worth of assets, you get a $1,000 bonus, right? Even if you just deposit $100, you're getting a 60% bonus. That's the highest in the game. You don't have to meet a certain trading volume or anything to get these bonuses. All you have to do is deposit assets. It doesn't have to be the same asset. It could be a little Bitcoin, a little USDT, a little this, a little that. If your total deposits total over $5,000, you'll get $1,000 in your deposit, in your bonus wallet. And it doesn't benefit me to tell you this, but you can, just after you get your bonus, withdraw your $5,000 right away and just trade with your bonus if you're learning how to trade. You know, that way you're not risking that $5,000. The reason it doesn't benefit me to tell you that is because, you know, we get commission on trading fees. So I want you to trade with the whole $6,000, right? But
Or 100.
you know, I also don't, or 100. But I also don't want you to lose money if you're, if you're not experienced in leverage trading. So that's a come up if you want to come up. And there we go. You also get VIP level 2 status on BYDFi with our link, and that gets you 20% off trading fees. Usually, by the way, you have to have like $30,000 in your account to get VIP status. So you get that for free with our link. Now, over here in our Discord, if you have an account on BYDFi with our link and you put at least $100 into your futures account, enter your BidFi user ID right here. Oh, I didn't share this tab instead. Sorry. You enter your BYDFi user ID right here. It will give you access for free. Like, look, you're not, that $100 is in your own trading account. You're not paying us, but it incentivizes you to trade on the platform. So for free, you're going to get access to scalp long signals. You can see them all right here, posted every day. And what the bot does is it aggregates signals from all of the top ROI traders on BYDFi, and the bot aggregates them and gives you these signals. So you get scalp signals, you get swing signals. Look, this entry on Tau that it gave last night, it would have been down a little bit, but you wouldn't have got stopped out yet. So we'll see how it plays out. A lot of my best trades, I spend the first, little bit of time down on the trade before it works out. And then you get market analysis.
GIG? Hex is Pump and GIG.
You get market analysis. If you didn't,
yeah, they are.
If you didn't see the one that I showed yesterday,
hubs of the week.
Here's the market analysis that the bot gave on the 24th. It said strong bearish MACD signal on Bitcoin dominance. It's finally happening.
Hey, good night, Ian. Take care.
The MACD is about to cross below the signal line on the monthly Bitcoin dominance chart. A historically powerful bearish signal for BTC.D. This signal has only appeared twice before, 2017 and 2021, with a drop from 95% to 35% in 2017 and a drop from 75 to 38 in 2021. Now in 2025, the setup is repeating. If history rhymes, Bitcoin dominance may crash from 60% to 40%, triggering a massive altcoin season that could last months, not weeks. Watch closely. Once the MACD cross confirms, it could mark the beginning of the altcoin supercycle.
Finally.
Right. And so I'm skipping a lot, to see all of it, you gotta get in the VIP channels, but we have a bonk update yesterday at 9:41 p.m. Adding to my bonk bag here, the daily chart looks incredibly strong. Price is consolidating in a clean bullish pennant directly above the crucial support at 0.000033. A breakout from this pattern could signal the next major leg up. This is one of the most solid setups in the market right now. So you know what? I'm actually going to take that trade later when I sit down and look at it. So, there we go. Back to
me.
Back to X for a minute. I just want to show where we're at. All in crypto. Where is this guy at? Stop hiding from me, all in crypto.
You like the top? You need to also change the page back to crypto X.
Oh.
You like the glasses, David? There are Tom Crowns.
There you are, all in crypto. Quit hiding in there.
He hides from me too. I get it.
Let's see. Lummis introduces.
He puts out good stuff.
Yeah. Lummis introduces a bill to revolutionize mortgage lending, making home ownership more accessible for young Americans. This was put out today. U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis today introduced the 21st Century Mortgage Act to bring America's mortgage system into the digital age by requiring government-sponsored enterprises to consider digital assets when assessing single-family mortgage eligibility. This legislation would codify the U.S. Federal Housing Finance Agency Director William Polk's directive to consider cryptocurrency as an asset for single-family loans delivered to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The American dream of homeownership is not a reality for many young people, said Lummis. This legislation embraces an innovative path to wealth building, keeping in mind the growing number of young Americans who possess digital assets. We're living in a digital age, and rather than pushing innovation, rather than punishing innovation, government agencies must evolve to meet the needs of a modern, forward-thinking generation. The legislation would direct the Federal National Mortgage Association, Fannie Mae, and the Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation, Freddie Mac, to include digital assets recorded on a cryptographically secure distributed ledger as part of their mortgage risk assessment for single-family home loans. This bill would prohibit forcing the conversion of these assets into dollars, respecting the nature of digital wealth. Guys, this is wild. What do you think about that?
I think it's huge, man. I'm just excited, dude. It just is screaming to me that the whole world's evolving and growing with crypto rather than us trying to fight them every tooth and nail, that the whole world's ready for adoption. It's welcoming it. Now, granted, just like the internet, not everybody had a computer in their house overnight. So this is just like the next step, and I think we have a big future coming. That's what I think, man. What do you think?
Yeah,
it's one more thing too, Trent. Is like we're in crypto right now, and I felt late when I got in 2021. And the funny thing is about this is I was reading online that whenever you get into any industry, no matter where you get into it, you always feel late.
Yeah.
What's up, React 2022? Boomba pump. Rumba number 5.
That's good. The most important line of this is the last line that says this bill would prohibit forcing the conversion of these assets into dollars, respecting the nature of digital wealth. So this means that banks have to consider, after the bill passes, the amount of digital assets they're holding. This says nothing about collateral, by the way. This says nothing about you having to lock up your crypto somewhere as collateral until you pay off the loan. This just says that they have to consider your net worth. Like, they have to consider your digital asset holdings in the decision for your eligibility for a mortgage.
That's what Brian Armstrong was talking about too on the Coinbase thing. He was saying that they're working on right now. You can get a loan like based just off your crypto with not having like a credit score. But then he said he was also working on a way to give loans based on like the money that you take in and the money that you can put out, like in history. If you do really good in history of like, you can see the wallets you're taking a lot of money, then they're like, dude, this guy's got money. They don't just,
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And as they should. This is overdue. This is the future, guys. Like
real finance.
For real.
People finance.
Absolutely. And the fact that
no more loans at 25% APY.
Yeah. The fact that you don't have to sell your assets in order to secure these loans, like, guys, this is going to be big stuff. It's also, I want to be balanced. It's also going to get a lot of people really wrecked, but so does the current high interest system. So do predatory loans in TradFi. So, pick your poison, right? If you're going to get wrecked, you're going to get wrecked. But this is like opening up opportunity for people in the digital asset space who have gone all in to crypto. Because that's my story.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything. Like, look, my wife has a good income and a good job at the school district, and I've like I do pretty well trading these days, but for like other than that, like in terms of having a savings, having a nest egg, having a retirement, like I'm like a lot of people out there in the space. Like I have way more crypto than I have dollars, and like a lot of us are all in like that.
Yeah.
And this gives us a way to qualify for loans that we might not otherwise qualify for. Like, I mean, me and my wife still might qualify for it, but the point is, this gives access.
Only because you live in California in the middle of the desert.
This gives access to like to people that are all in the digital asset space. That it just opens doors, man. So it's really exciting to me.
Well, you want me to slap charts on the screen?
Yeah, go for it. Go for research coin.
We made David wait long enough for Zora.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's still here. David, you're still here. I got you now. Man, dude, I was looking at this on the daily, and it's just going absolutely nuts. And it actually looks like it's starting to leg up again. The 21's been crossing in and slamming. You need to kill the background music. You want to change the background music, Trent, so it's not so crazy?
Yeah, I will. I mean, when you changed it to number 3, that's more of like, I think that needs to be reserved only for like pump music. Like the price is absolutely ripping right now. And
okay.
That,
Yeah. Trent's got you. But
I am putting other music on because look, we've also had comments that say, "Hey, I'm here for the music." So people, it's always going to be. That's always going to be a mixed opinion for the audience, and I think that the majority of time we're going to be better with it than without it. That's
you can just listen to me breathe in the mic.
Yeah, right.
Guys, we're going to this coin. So we're gonna go into Zora, and it has absolutely been ripping. It is up at 10x in the last week and a half, which is absolutely nuts. And I don't know anything much about that. This coin, we'll dive into it a little more. So we're gonna check on the smaller time frames. The 1 hour. We have a red dot, Stokes a high, means we keep going. Strength is actually pumping, and we have a good momentum wave. There's currently no bearish divergence. This kind of looks like a slight double top, but we're going to jump into the 4 hour. The 4 hour says the gates are still open. We have a green dot. Money flow is thick. Stokes are high. Strength is going up. Light blue versus dark blue. Momentum waves are good. VWAP is also angled up and is continuing pumping. Now we jump into the 6 hour. The 6 hour is saying green dot. We can make a whole nother serpent leg up. Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Money flow has been doing good. VWAP is doing good. DBSI is saying a 17 to a -5, which means we are still in control. In fact, we gained some control going 16 to 17. The 21 is pulling away from everything else. Now, I wish if you're in here, David, you could tell me what this coin actually does. I would appreciate it. We could jump over the 12 hour. The 12 hour, we have not flipped to bullish. But as we've been coming down this momentum wave, it is actually getting a rounded bottom, which is outwardly projection on the momentum waves, where the green money flow is actually coming in and the strength is going up with stochastics. But the VWAP actually making a slight roundish bottom to come up the top above the 0 line, which would be a bullish sign. Now we do have a red dot on the daily. This thing has been absolutely ripping. It's a social app. What type of social app is this? Now, the 2-day, says we could take a breather because we ripped a 10x, which is absolutely humongous. I am always wary when we rip this hard and just jump in right now. I've lost a lot of money like this. So to me, I would accept the fact I missed this pump. And I'm so happy for everybody out there who's made a crap ton of money. Now the VWAP is just touching the 0 line right now. And we have a red dot on the 2-day saying that it could chill pill a little bit. The 3-day has not formed a chill pill moment. The 3-day says we could keep going. So I'm just pointing that out. I'm just saying that 2-day is saying a breather. There's not a whole lot more data besides this. And then when I came over to CoinMarketCap to try to find the data, I'm over in CoinMarketCap. 10 million. Oh, where's my mouse at? We have 10 billion supply. 10 billion. All right, 10 total supply, 10 billion. Max supply, 10 billion.
Thank you for chiming in on that, David. You know, this is why this is a community. We don't know.
Zora, is this related to the base one?
Like we don't we're not up on every single thing that happens out there. Like,
is this the one Brian Armstrong was talking about, David?
I'm unashamedly a huge Cardano guy, and like I'm really focused in that space, and you know, sometimes I don't know the latest thing out there. I'm just going to be honest. This is why this is the community.
The Cardano guy, their tech's always behind.
And you know what? Like, hop in our Discord, link in the description, and tell us more about it, because the general chat is a chat for everyone. So, you know, hey.
It's actually an app you can get on your phone, Trent.
Zora?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's an app. You could actually look it up. And, oh, it is on base. I bet you this is the one Brian Armstrong was talking about. When I was just telling you about. It's on base. This one actually could go absolutely ballistic, too. I was literally telling you this about before the stream. Or during the stream. Yeah, I found it, David. I have it downloaded. I'll check it out and play with it tonight.
Hey, did you see that comment that came in on Kick? I'll throw it up for the people on YouTube that can't see it. Obviously these are scammers, right? But like, I mean, are they scammers, or are they like, well, his name is Jacob, but
anybody that has numbers in their name is a scammer.
yeah, it's like, you know, here's the thing, like, are you like, why do you want to join your stream? What are you gonna show us? Like some kind of wild sexual stuff or what? Like, I don't know. You never know.
What was I saying?
You're talking about Zora.
Yeah, I was. I don't know. I totally lost my train of thought.
You know, well, David Art
really
has,
it's really
all
up.
your posts are NFTs, which are really dope.
Pump.fun here. It's like old school GeoCities. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. I just finished the Brian Armstrong interview yesterday with Sean Ryan. I not retired yet, so I do work for a pretty hard living right now. In fact, even when I'm done working as a garbage driver, I will continue doing YouTube and do this full time because I enjoy it. But being in a garbage truck alone by yourself for hours allows you time to do a lot of listening. Where's Pump at? Pump fun. There it is. Do we think Pump.fun is a good buy now? Well, it's definitely dumped like a mother trucker. We do have a little bit of divergence for the bullishness, just ever so slightly. We do have a green dot, a larger trigger wave, but I guess nonetheless trigger wave the same. And if you're going off money flow, bottomed right here, and the money flow has been curving up. So at this rate, you know, we can see something like this. So this actually could be the bottom. And not only could this be the bottom, but the 21 is catching up to the 50 and could make a golden cross right there. It also makes a little scrambled egg, because we all like scrambled eggs. Fry it up to the upside. I'm just kidding. But that could be a bottom. I mean, that's what the 4 hour is telling us. The 12 hour, it just, there's nothing there screaming to me because there's not enough data. Now, with the little bit I have, is I can tell you the blue momentum wave is bullish because of the light blue to the dark blue. It is bullish and the VWAP is going up. So yeah, not financial advice like we say in every show, but this very well could be the bottom to Pump.fun, and this is where it starts pumping. So if you want to get in, you can get on the first green candle. Maybe even not go 100%, and maybe just DCI and get some exposure to it and see how it does. And if it legs up again, then you know the reversal is happening. Then you can throw a lot more money into it. Thanks. ICO price is 0.004, still undervalued. Dude, it is. Yeah, it's below the ICO price by a lot. Now, I don't know how undervalued Pump.fun is because I know that they created a lot of memes, but then they also created competition, and then they pissed everybody off. So, how much now they see if they can regain and recapture that. They probably have a lot of loyalists too, so it could still be a good. I'm a landscaper, so working in the heat in Florida, so I feel you, dude. I work in the heat too, bro. I mean, I work in hot weather like you in Florida. Wow, Washington. But my truck runs about 15 degrees hotter than it is anywhere else. So if it's 100 or let's say it's 100 degrees outside, it's 115 in my cab. So it's hot like no weather ever.
Can I go on a rant real quick about my labor job history?
Go for it.
Look, so for like 4 years, I worked for Blue Beacon Truck Wash. Okay. And if you've never driven past one of those or don't know what it is, I'm telling you, it is one of the most wild jobs that you could imagine. Like, you have a line of trucks down to the street waiting to be washed, maybe 30 trucks in line. These are all 18-wheelers. These are all semi-trucks. And, like, you have 30 trucks in line. The prices have been going up and up with inflation. I feel bad for these truckers sometimes because they get nickeled and dimed for everything. Like they get nickeled and dimed to take a shower at the truck stop, but for a truck and trailer wash with no extras. By extras, I mean Rain-X, weather shield, hand dry, tire dressing, wax. Like without any extras, just the truck and trailer wash, you're looking like $90-something. And like you got 30 trucks in line, 3 wash bays, and you can have anywhere from 2 to 7 people in a wash bay at a time. Now we're always understaffed, right? Just like anywhere else. And so there's a lot of days where you have like a 2-man bay, and you need to get this wash done in less than 30 minutes because you're timed on everything you do. So the truck comes through this bay, and man, like if you're not running a 104, like efficiency, it's timed. Like the difference between running a 104, which is like the minimum standard, or running like a 98, like for efficiency, the difference between those two things is a matter of like 10 seconds. And it's timed from the moment the nose of the truck pulls into the bay, from the time the nose of the truck exits the bay. And like you have like a 10-second...
like when trucks exit the bay?
You have like a 10-second window there, It's a really wild job because the procedure that has to be done, like the order in which things have to be done changes based on whether you're in a 2, 3, 4, 5-man bay, right? And man, it's just a really wild job. You gotta smack those trucks out fast and get them clean, and it's really hard.
A question for you: how interesting do you think this is? See this gray line down here? This gray line's the 365-day moving average. Now this is the 21. We're literally bouncing off the year average up to the 21, back down to the 365. Now we're just breaking above the 21. This is the dominance. How do you feel about that?
You're saying that's the 365-day moving average?
Yeah.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. Have we ever broken below this? Go back to
Nope.
Zoom out your time frame. You're on the 12
This is
hours.
really interesting though, because that was
Yeah,
December.
but you're on the 12 hour. Go to like the weekly or something, and then walk it back to 2021.
Right, we're on the daily. Technically, that's just made a death cross.
Yeah, but walk it back to 2021.
But why, Trent?
Well, because I want to see. Okay, yeah. So
this
we
is
definitely.
This is 2022.
Yeah, and then keep going.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah. So we've definitely.
January 2021.
Yeah.
But the bull run was over by January 2021, right? Or
Was it? January 2022, it was over.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 2017. Yeah, because it's always the ending of the fourth year.
Right. So
that would be May.
So yeah, I think we're due for like the big red move to the left of your screen right there.
Oh, yeah. Now we come back. Woo. Coming back. 21 just broke below the 250. What's the weekly say? The weekly is bouncing off the 365 day and the 50 day at the same time. So that's kind of ironic. 50 days going the same length as it. So do you think we'll have a slight bounce up trend like this on the dominance? So you think, because we don't just usually shoot down, we might go like this. We bounce off it, right? We come up back up to 62, and then we drop back down to this range, drop back up, drop back down. Or do you think we're just gonna have a violent crash?
What time frame are you on? The weekly?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to the BYDFi signal bot in our Discord is looking at that bearish cross on the MACD, and that was on the monthly. So we're gonna see.
Whoever pumps Zora is the same that pumps Spark. They did a multiplier a few days ago. What's Spark, Captain Levi?
So we're gonna see that MACD cross on the 31st if it plays out, and no matter what, we can't fall in a straight line forever. But I mean, I don't know. You go back to 2021 and we did. Look at that.
Yeah.
So like we absolutely can. If you zoom in, that little zigzag right there.
We broke. We didn't even bounce off it. We bounced off it maybe 1 week, and then we broke through, and then started.
It did some zigzag right there in the in between. Like we could be due for that.
Yeah, but this is where it was at in our cycle, right? Because in our cycle right now, this is 20. No, I guess we would be over here, right here. This would be October, November, July, August. We'd be right here.
Yeah.
In 2021. So weird to think the dominance is already at 46%.
Well, and it is like a little bit shifted to the right,
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I'll swing over to check out Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, we will run over Bitcoin for you so you don't have to. What is Bitcoin doing? It is definitely in a falling wedge. You can see it flagging up. It's trading this channel on the 1 hour. Trent can disagree with me all he wants. It is okay. Interesting, Trent. Which is really interesting because we're in that channel, but at the same time, if you use a brush, you just draw a line right through it, and we've just been chilling in the middle.
Yeah.
The 12 hour says we should have a red day tomorrow. What do you think? We have the whole strategic reserve coming out supposedly tomorrow.
Hold on, I just messed up my chart, so I'm trying to figure it out. No, I think that we get some bullish news
Tomorrow.
in the digital reserve report.
You know what's interesting? The 21 is still ripping, and we're at the 21 right now. Bullish news, huh? Well, we have a red dot on the daily still continuing to the downside. So if we do get news, it would start a reversal, which would be really good for us to see on the longer time frames. We did retrace pretty low, Calvin. We hit 114 something other than filled our CME gap, which is a real solid number. What's going on ETH? The thing that we got going on for ETH is the monthly candle. We have a trigger wave to the upside with green stokes and strength pumping with momentum on the VWAP. The weekly is almost a quad top right now. DBSI saying we should get higher numbers. Strength is coming up. We would like to see this red line turn green right now because that'd be some excitement. VWAP is coming down. Money flow is really at a weird level. It's literally on the 0 line 0.01. But we'd like to see that flip green, showing that more money is coming into the market, trading on top of Ethereum. We flip over to 1 day. One is not terribly bearish. I mean, yeah, it's weird because we've been trading up and trading down at the same time. We could flip a green dot. I mean, we're not going heading straight down. The retest that we're having right now is we do got a little bit of bearish divergence, maybe. Maybe, Trent.
Where at? Let me see. I mean, you gotta draw that. You gotta draw that from the peak.
That's not how it is. That's not how it is on the momentum waves.
Yeah. Well, what time frame are you on? 12 hour?
12 hour. Yeah.
I'll go to mine.
And we have been coming down slightly, and the money flow is leaving the market. But Trent, the one thing we do have going for us is Ethereum is about to make a trigger wave to the upside with the momentum coming in. But the weird part is, Trent, is maybe July doesn't finish strong, and we have a strong end of the month is where you come in. Because you look at the money flow, look at it. It's like almost on a straight line down. So it's really projecting like a downwards price action until the end of August, and we could go bearish till I'm trying to make stuff up. Maybe down here we get thick in the red, and then we start coming back up, crossing the 0 line.
What up, Flat Smack? Real quick, I'll show you on mine.
Flat Smack.
I started using stochastic RSI with divergences, and yeah, there is one right here on ETH on the 12 hour. But
does that automatically come on?
It automatically comes on. But the Stokes would show you that this has already sort of played out.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. The only thing is that my chart is telling me the money flow has...
Look at how low the Stokes are, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think we could, if we lose the 21, we're going to come down to the 50, more than likely.
Oh, we're on top of the 50.
No, we're on top of the 21.
Not on the 4 hour.
Well, no, but at first you were showing the 12 hour. The 12 hours where you showed the divergence. That's why I'm looking at it.
That's true.
Yeah. So
we'd probably meet the 21. You'd probably meet the 50 at almost $3,500.
Yeah. And so if I go down to the 4 hour, like you were just looking at, yeah, we're sitting on top of the 50. And if we lose that, we come to the 100. So yeah, I mean, something like that could be in play. But look, Stokes are on their way up on the 4 hour. things are trying to reverse.
I see. I got that too on the 4 hour. I see a possible reversal.
Yeah, the histogram on the MACD is moving from red to neutral, and you know everything is curving up. The Stokes, the RSI, and the MACD are all curving up. And look at the move right here. This is the same divergence we drew up here on the 4 hour, and it looks like this sort of double bottom.
Hey, 1 second, Trent. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks like this sort of potential double bottom on the 4 hour. So, I would be careful about saying that, we have to have a crazy dump. I mean, we absolutely could. If we start drawing lines of support and resistance, because when in doubt, support and resistance is king. You definitely have a line right there. You definitely have a line right there. Sorry. Right there. And I would say that you have a line right about here, which coincides with, these candle bodies right here, and it also sits slightly above the 150 moving average. Okay, so then you have support right here. And I would argue right here. So you got a lot of lines to fall through for sure. And then if you zoom out to the daily, or let's actually go to the monthly. The highest we've ever been, I'm going to draw these lines in green. Turn that to green. Okay, so you have critical resistance right there to break into all-time highs into price discovery. You also have a line right here.
It's like, dude, you guys didn't show up in the feed.
You also have a line right here. So
you're telling me we're already being suppressed, your Emmer?
MACD is looking to cross on the weekly for Ethereum right there. RSI and stochastics show momentum up. So I don't know, guys. We have how many touch points right here at this level at $4,100? I mean, we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touch points. And this is on the monthly. Sorry, not the weekly.
Yeah.
But again, this monthly is going to close here in on the 31st on Thursday. So, guys, in August, I'm just gonna say it. Here's my prediction. In August, we see new all-time highs for Ethereum.
You know what CryptoFace said? 4 months left of the cycle.
Really?
And he said that something crazy will probably happen that nobody will ever see coming. He's like, it could be like a Coinbase hack. It could be something traditional in the markets. It could be something to do with the ETFs. It could be whatever, And he thinks there's only 4 months left.
Drummer, I just saw that comment. Sometimes the algorithm loves us, sometimes it hates us.
That's why I tell you. That's why you have to go follow us over on Rumble. This guy's YouTube.
No, stop telling people that. YouTube is, where we need to grow. It's where the sauce is, unfortunately.
No, Rumble pays better.
Yeah, but you're not gonna. No. Sponsors are not going to look at how big your Rumble is.
Hey, You know, you can't be saying that because I've known some people make pretty large numbers that over there on Rumble. Rumble's growing big.
That's true. I mean, look, I know. So look, when we start growing, okay, here, I'll make you a deal live on stream.
Why would you make me a deal? You should just do it because it's probably going to benefit us. Why would I make you a deal that doesn't benefit me?
I'll make you a deal live on stream. When we start growing to the point where we can have a few employees, guys, we're never looking, I mean, I don't know, we haven't talked about it. But I don't think we're ever looking to be another hit network. I mean, what YouTuber has 70 employees? That's just asinine. Like,
that's a lot. I think that was part of the problems that they had is they had too many people.
Yeah.
And you know, like Joe Rogan, he only has like 5 or 6 people that work for him.
Right.
You know, you don't need a crazy amount.
Yeah. But, you know, if we have a few employees, okay, like, you know, maybe we'll make someone's entire job to focus on everything that's not YouTube, Rumble and stuff like that, you know? So we'll give it the attention it deserves. How about that?
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah, you know, on the monthly, my point is, Ethereum, like my prediction is that in August, we flip resistance into support and we make new all-time highs. And then, oh, that's when you were saying crypto face said 4 months left in the cycle. What do you think about that?
I think he's right. You know, I've been thinking like September. I've been thinking November. So he's saying till possibly December. Maybe. I guess we'll know a little sooner. Smarter people than me know more than me. So.
Hey, you know what? Molly's right about that though. And like we were pretty involved, but you know it was. Sorry, just joining back in. No, you know what though? She's right about that. Like
I am almost 100% sure, Muffet. Unfortunately, the market will not be going late 2026.
I just want to say this, and then I'll get off of it. It really was such a brilliant idea, though. When you think about it, everything they were doing, like they were like, you go to that building in Georgia, and they wanted to like put other content creators underneath them and also rent out some of their spaces for content creation. Like it was set up to be like a content creation super space. Like it really was a great idea, despite everyone's egos clashing. You know?
I think it still could be a good idea, but
yeah.
I think it has to be done right. I don't think it shouldn't be rushed. And they had a lot of other problems on their hands that they needed to grow through before they focused on a lot of things in areas they focused on. I think that, you know, as a business, I think it's really good to get dividend yielding stocks coming in. So when you hit a market where you're not getting any ad revenue, you can still keep all your employees employed and act like nothing is wrong.
Yeah.
And the things like other avenues of cash flow, you know, I think also keeping the employees happy and top tier, I think is another thing too. You're not all crammed into one tiny home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The home. Yeah, I get it. See, and like, you know, there's always two sides to that because going to the building and like, you know, there is an illusion on the front of house that it's like, it's like working at Apple or something or Google, where you get like free snacks all day. You know, like, I don't know, there was a monster fridge. You could go in, well, not a monster fridge, but there were a bunch of monsters in the fridge. No one asked how much you were going in there and taking, you know, the person. It was ahead of its time with a brilliant idea. Bad actors got involved too early, LOL. If TJ sees this, he should have diversified his talent like a wallet, to be honest. Okay. Dang.
All in how she sees it.
That's true.
Never cross Molly's path. Woman's wrath.
She's absolutely right, though.
Coming at you like you're an angry toddler.
And a diversification is key with everything. It's the same thing we preach in diversifying your portfolio, diversifying where you hold your portfolio, the wallets and the exchanges that you're on and such, so that you're not exposed to a single point of failure. No disrespect to you. That's true. Look, Bleaves told me, Bleaves said something, and I think that I edited this out of the video, because I try not to spend too much of the time talking about Ben, because I just don't want to do that. But something that Bleaves said was, hey, like, TJ, for better or for worse, which we both agree it was Ben's company, and ethically we were on Ben's side of it, right? But
he gave a lot of control to a lot of people.
TJ did what was, someone could say TJ did what was simply in his wheelhouse to do within the contract and the agreement. And it was part TJ's company too. It was built on Ben's persona, but
You know what could probably do 10 to 30x is Zora. You want to really put your money on a coin that's already 10x. It's possible. Maybe we'll do another 10, 20x. It's only a 250 million market cap. If it ends up taking off like an actual social media company, what's 250 million to a Facebook?
Yeah. Zora, I mean, look, I haven't really taken a hard look at it until,
Sarah's already made $15 on it posting.
Really?
No.
Oh.
She did download it, though.
No, but I mean, look, I haven't really come across it until tonight. Look, I've seen it. I've seen people
are probably buying like
chat and stuff. But after tonight, I am going to take a harder look at it, because I think that it's primed to be something really great.
People are probably trying to buy the first tweets right now on there.
Yeah.
That way you can have it in 100 years.
Yeah.
Trent.
Huh. Muffhead, also Akash, easy.
Not Render?
30x. Render too. Render's gonna make a 10x, I think. But man, I just got a nice. Okay.
Akash is a 350 million market cap, and you think that can 30x?
Well, no, he said 10 to 30. I think it can 10x.
But you don't think it can 20x?
I think it can 15 to 20. Look, even if it 30x, it goes from
350 to 7 billion.
350 to 7 billion. That is not crazy. Like, look, Sandbox hit a $10 billion market cap in 2021. Like, sorry for. Oh, I'm not gonna cuss, but like, who the hell cares about Sandbox today?
I do.
I don't.
I own 14,000 properties. They're all right next to each other, though. They kind of go in a line like this.
Do you really?
Yeah. Then the part called hell. They were dirt cheap.
What's dirt cheap?
Like, at the time, like...
Yeah. In the bear market?
No, in the bull market. The bear market.
Worse.
The bull market, they're like
the bull market.
100th of a penny. I own hell, okay?
I own hell. Guys, G-Square is Satan. In the Sandbox, anyways. Wait, why am I just now hearing about this?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't own any Sandbox.
Oh.
That's why you're just hearing about it. I just made it up on the spot.
Look, I remember my first leverage trade ever.
Akash is the best Muffhead.
My first leverage trade
That's a
ever
bet.
in 2021 was XRP, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. My second ever leverage trade was
My net worth, wild thought, is not. I'm not fully retired yet. I would like to be, hopefully, at this bull run, but I'm not there yet. And that's my net worth. I work as a garbage man.
Yeah, wild thoughts AI. Also, who cares? Like, you know, we both have like 6-figure crypto portfolios, but
I kick ass and take names.
Yeah,
that's what Trent does too.
Like we both have 6-figure crypto portfolios. We're not rich. We're in our second cycle. Like, we entered in 2021, suffered through a bear market like everyone else, but who cares? Like,
they always say this: the first market, you make a little bit of money, but you don't really know what you're doing, and you usually lose it. The second market, you make a good chunk of change, and then you kind of learn the cycles. And then the third market is the one you quit working.
What wild thoughts AI? Mine is around that same thing at age 33. But again, who cares? Like, we're out there building a community.
Wild thoughts. I've made 130K overnight and lost it overnight. Like, it's not money until you sell it into stable coins.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you haven't done that yet.
And also, here's the thing. I've said this over and over. There are people that are going to come into our chat that are wealthier than us, that have more crypto than us. It's going to happen. As the expertise that we're providing is not simply about having more money than someone else. We're going to have a lot more money than most people in our chat. Mark my word. But, like, just curious, since you guys are expert at crypto, when did we say that? When did we say that?
We're the most hydrated crypto.
Yeah, look, oh, every day, wild thoughts, whoever you are, every day, I come on here and I say two things. Most days, I say, we don't know what's going to happen. Just go back. I mean, if this is your first time here, then you don't know. But every day, like, I come on here and I say, we don't know what's going to happen.
I had no idea Trump coin was going to come out and destroy all the markets by sucking $80 billion of liquidity overnight. I saw it and I optimized on it. I had no idea it was going to do what it did, though. Otherwise, I would have moved other things around.
Yeah. Look. I have 120K at ETFs and 10K at Bitcoin. All true. I don't have the cash. Look, we're in the same boat. Like, I have about that same amount in most of it now is in Cardano. Okay, I have about that same amount. But here's the thing, like, we're in the same boat. Who cares? Like, I come on here almost every day and I say, look, we don't know what's going to happen. And if YouTubers out there are telling you that they do, they're telling you that they are experts, guess what? Very, 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 very few of us on crypto YouTube have made their money through being good at crypto. But I'm going to go on a rant here. Me and Trent
know this better than most because of our backgrounds within Hit Network. We know a lot of insider stuff that nobody else does.
Look, we worked for BitBoy, but beyond that, like, I'm just telling you, like, most of the people on crypto YouTube, most crypto YouTubers, like, are not making their money because they're good at crypto. Yes, there's people that got in at 2017 and they held and they had conviction. Like, take Ben, for example. Ben's first $1 million was because he held his crypto. Okay, like, credit where credit is due. Good for him. Ben's first $1 million was because he held his crypto and had conviction. His next $40 million was because he acquired more crypto through the money that he was making through affiliates. And that's the story of like, look, all of the YouTubers and influencers out there, I'm just telling you, like, most of the money is made. If you have 1,000 people out there trading with your link, and you're making 70% commission on trading fees. Look, actually, look, I'll use Crypto Lifer. No shade to Crypto Lifer. The guy is an amazing trader. Real recognizes real, and you can watch his stream and you can see it. But I'm just letting you know, like, you go in his Discord, and I'm in his Discord, and there's like 800 people, over 800 people in his Discord.
Paying $100
No,
a month.
sorry, 8,000. There's
Paying
over
$100 a month.
There's over 8,000 people in his Discord. You know how much his Discord costs? $99 a month. Guys, that is $800,000 a month.
Lifer cries a lot. He seems like a good guy. Yeah, Lifer, he does cry a lot, but he is a good guy. You know, I think he's just he bears his heart on his sleeve.
That's $800,000 a month from Discord. Now, imagine that all of those 8,000 people are all trading with his links, and he's getting commission on all of their trading. Like, look, I'm just telling you, like, the influencer space multiplies what you could ever do on your own. I'm just telling you the honest truth.
And Wild Thought says, so you don't use any method criteria to evaluate these stocks cryptograph than an average person. Well, I don't know. Do you know how to use Market Cipher?
No. Well, Wild Thoughts, you're right. Like, look, I do believe that we have a measure of expertise. I've been looking at charts every day for 4 years. I do believe we have a measure of expertise. Like, I can tell you what happens to a chart when the MACD crosses bullish on the weekly. I can tell you what happens to a chart when the RSI is oversold or overbought. I can tell you what's going on in the Cardano ecosystem, and I've staked my Cardano for 4 years now and earned passive income on it. Like, look, I can talk to you about proof of stake. I can talk to you about why Cardano is positioned in such a unique space as an extended UTXO model that uses that is positioned to use Bitcoin as liquidity. Look, yeah, I do believe we have a measure of expertise. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on here pretending to educate anyone.
And Wild Thoughts, you saying that therefore you guys I can't talk. So therefore I consider you guys experts, but you say no one knows. Correct. Nobody's going to tell you with a crystal ball Bitcoin's going to go up tomorrow. The data is living. I can only go off percentages. Like Crypto Lifer says, you can lose 7 out of 10 of your trades. As long as you win those 3, you win. And not just that, we're not just here to make money. We're literally developing a community so we can help people's lives in general.
Yeah, to an extent, Wild Dot, to an extent, I know what's going to happen. I do know that the freaking MACD, call it by its government name, the moving average convergence divergence, I do know that thing is about to cross bearish on Bitcoin dominance on the monthly chart, and it's only done it 2 times in history. And I do know that it's going to lead to a big altcoin pump. Where it's going to go exactly, I don't know. And if anyone's telling you that they do know, they're lying to you. That's what I know. What I also know is that I have a massive, I have a big stack of ADA that I'm not going to sell until 2030. If I do. I also know that I have another big stack of ADA that I'm going to sell the shit out of at $3 and $5.
Are we the same age, Mr. Roberts? We have to be pretty close, right? Crypto Podcast, what's up, dog? When are you going to have us on? Crypto Podcast?
Crypto Podcast, we're talking about this guy's somewhat aggressive comments is what we're talking about. But I appreciate his comments. You know what? Because I thrive on the controversy.
Yeah, we actually probably could make you a drummer, Amon. I don't think this guy deserves to be banned because I think that you need both sides of a story, because you don't argue one side for the sake of convincing that one person, but you argue for everybody else watching. And we have 40 people in here right now all watching what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll make you a mod right now. Drummer, talk for a second, T-Square, while I do that.
Okay, well, I thought I'd give you guys attention today. Hey, thank you, Crypto Podcast. We love having the attention, and we just had somebody reach out to us about a podcast, and that's why I was curious if that was you.
No, it wasn't. She was some Asian girl.
Some Asian girl.
I'm being for real.
But what did I say? I was here to learn. I am not attacking anyone. Did I? You're not attacking anybody, Wild. You're merely. I don't even. It comes across.
No, you're not attacking.
As a text, as I wouldn't say attacking, but I would say what Trent said was like it was passive. I wouldn't say, maybe it was passive aggressive, or at least that's how it sounded through
it's intense. It's to the point, which I appreciate. But I never said you were attacking.
But passive aggressiveness is not attacking. It's challenging somebody's state of point of view of how they learned the data. Like how you were saying how we're experts. Well, now you're giving me an opportunity to tell you and everybody else watching how we are experts. Everybody's a troll, even me. I'm a king of troll. LOL. Hey, Crypto Podcast, did you see that Trollcoin? Do you follow Trollcoin on Solana? It just hit a 50 million market cap. I think it could be the next Pepe. Pepe, you out there watching? I know you was popping in. Hit a new all-time high. It's legging up. It came from 12 million to 50 million. I might be autistic, so yeah, I'm direct. Hey, you know what? It's okay, man. I'm a very direct person. I like black and white. Black and white makes it easy.
Drummer, I just made you a managing mod. So, that's probably long overdue. I just we have a lot to think about every day when we get ready for this. So
now we have two, because JG used to be in all the time, but he's been taking a break.
So I
have questions. I want to know the difference between an expert versus an average person like me. So my understanding is that your predictions might be better than me, but not 100%. Yeah, you can't be 100% anything. But
exactly.
You can't be 100% anything. That's what we're saying. The data is alive. We give you the educated guesses. Not only that, but you get Lifer and like CryptoFace in here, because CryptoFace uses Market Cipher, right? Well, I'm in CryptoFace's Discord. I study his charts out like almost religiously. And Trent, he's in there, Crypto Lifer. In fact, I have a Lifer mug in there. I've been in Lifer's Discord. I just don't pay for the 99 anymore. But Trent's in there studying the Lifer way, and he's in there. So now you get his TA and CryptoFace's TA in the same video, telling you the live data and when they both cross. And we created our own Discord that has the top traders for BitFi with the top ROI that tell you the percentages of gains. In fact, they win more than they lose. It's just a fact. But even I think I referenced earlier Crypto Lifer. He said you can lose.
Crypto Podcast. You win. Crypto Podcast. I made you a standard moderator because you asked. And like you're newer to our community, but you know what? Like if you're here and you want to support, why not? Like I appreciate it. So I made Drummer a managing moderator because he's been here for a while. So hey, I appreciate the support. I don't, shit. Thanks, my guy. Yeah, there you go. Look, I'm take you at your word. Like if you
price prediction based on your past.
How much percent do you think your predictions are accurate on studying charts based on your past?
Robbers.
I don't know. That's such a hard question to ask.
Are you saying peace sign? Are those supposed to be scissors?
Sick, you got my sword. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's such a hard question. Wild thoughts. Like, I don't know. 4 years ago, the number was way less. Like these days, I really don't know. If you're talking short-term trades, I'm gonna say 70%. Like who knows?
I think that's true too. Like even CryptoFace, like he does a lot of copy trades right now. He's like, 2 of my groups are up significantly, but 1 of my groups are like down 50%. He's like, just you going off the data. You know, you see anchor trigger wave play, anchor trigger wave play. Well, sooner or later, some of those anchor trigger waves won't play out. Excuse me. Where was I? Where was the question, Sui? I was gonna pull up Sui real fast, Trent. Sui's kind of a hard one to call the top for because it's a new coin to this cycle, so there's not even a lot of long-term data to be able to pull up. You know, I think Sui, the way Dot ran and Luna and all, Luna and AVAX all ran last cycle, I'd like to see Sui hit $50. Now that's just a total lawn dart right now. Where the heck is Sui at in my charts? What? Oh, here it is. I was like trying to find it. Like I couldn't find it. All right, so Sui.
So crypto podcast, real quick. You're saying, you know, news tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us know what it is. We covered it earlier in the stream. We also covered news about...
I got this, sister.
We also covered news earlier about Cynthia Lummis's bill to require banks to consider people's digital asset holdings in their mortgage eligibility process. And we covered the fact that you're not going to be required to sell off your any of your digital assets into cash in order to qualify for mortgages. So we covered how this is incredible for people like you and me in this chat. Exactly what Wild Thoughts is calling average people who have more crypto than they have cash. That's me, that's T-Square, that's some of us in this chat. So, you know, we covered that. And then also we have FOMC meeting tomorrow. According to Polymarket, over 90% rates are going to stay the same. According to the CME group, 90% rates are going to stay the same. They're not going to drop. I think we're going to see a drop in September. It's going to be boring tomorrow, aside from hearing very key things that Jerome Powell says that point toward a future rate cut. But then we also have the 180-day crypto task force working report on how to acquire Bitcoin and digital assets as a United States stockpile. And that task force is, we're seeing that report tomorrow. And I am thinking that that's going to be very bullish. So there's news for tomorrow in a nutshell.
And we also got Wild Thoughts again. He says, if you were to bet on one stock or coin for 5 years, the highest yield, what would it be? I mean, that's such a tricky question, Wild Thoughts. Not because it's hard to answer, but because it really depends on you as a person for your risk versus reward. Now, if you have no risk, then I would say, well, the best bet for you is buy Bitcoin because, you know, it's going to, dip down, but it's only going to dip down, maybe 50% at the peak. And then 5 years from now, it'll be a new all-time high, probably about 300,000. And now, if you want something a little bit more risky, I would say, go buy Altcoin. Altcoin will probably give you a lot of gains this run, and sell the peak, wait for the bottom, get it back in, then you might have another good run with a meme coin. But that's a meme coin. It may never come back. It may get rug pulled at some point. You never know. Or if you want a blue chip that's really good and safe, you got, like Trent said, Cardano. You got XRP. You got Stellar Lumens. You have a lot of the ISO 222s, I think, will stick around.
Yeah, I'll tell you. This guy talks. Okay, Ron. I'll tell you exactly what the problem is. I'll tell you exactly what the problem is, Wild Thoughts. The problem is, if you go back to 2021, Cardano gave you like over 2 months. It gave you like over 60 days to take profits between the range of $2.48 or so, don't quote me, to $3.10. So you had like over 60 days to take profits in a very high range. There are other coins that
Hey, you don't have to like something to make money, Wild Thoughts.
Yeah, there are other coins that outperformed Cardano. Here's the problem. Those coins were less stable, no pun intended.
I hate ripping Altcoin.
And they gave you less time to take profits. The spike was up and it was right back down within days. Some coins within hours or minutes.
Crow. I think Crypto.com was like that. It went up to $1, and like the next hour was down to 80 cents.
And I think Crypto.com will be more stable in this run. I think Crow will give you more time to take profits this time. But I'm just telling you, like Cardano, look, it gave you 60 days to take profits. That's why when you ask that question, I unequivocally say Cardano. The reason why is not because there will not be coins that pull higher numbers than Cardano for a period of time. But Cardano is going to give you more time to take profits and take action than most other coins out there, except for Ethereum and Bitcoin, in my opinion.
All these just sound like
maybe XRP.
Almost. It's not as much gambling as you like data. I mean, you haven't played pool? You know, like the percentage of you getting a ball into the hole is just based on math, angles, and speed. That's all crypto is. It's you look at the hole and you go, huh, yeah. I wonder if I could put that ball in right there. If I hit it at this angle, I get the best shot at this speed with this spin, you know.
You're right, Crypto Podcast. Yes, Wild Dots, that's exactly what I'm saying. That Cardano is a safer bet, but it's a safer bet that still gives you big returns. So.
Oh, yeah. So where are they going? Sweet. What do we think of Sweet? Well, the 4 hour just closed 6 minutes ago, and the momentum wave is actually angling on the 4 hour. We're just about to curve up. We haven't clipped yet, so kind of want to wait for that clip, but we're getting really close with the VWAP coming up. The light blue is literally touching the dark blue. Oh, we just got the green dot. You guys saw that on the screen. We got the green dot. Okay, now it has not confirmed. Okay, so it could flicker on and off, but it's telling you right now this could be a bottom. And now, no, we don't have any bullish divergence in the 4 hour. We watched that clip, so that's saying there's a signal to go in on the 4 hour. Now you kind of monitor it and you stay up all night, man. If you're going to be in a trade and you're going to try to bet 10x leverage on a green dot like this, you're going to stay up and make sure you don't lose your money, right? Then we got the VWAP coming up. Money flow is coming down. It's up the zero line. It's at 0.09, so we haven't quite got negative. Stokes are trading sideways just below the 50% line, and then the strength is starting to curve up on the 4 hour. Now we're going to go on the 6 hour. The 6 hour still shows there could be some movement coming down. It hasn't shown a full clip on the hump. So this might be just a short-term pump. We don't really know. We have an hour and a half this candle close, or 2 hours, I guess. 2 hours this candle close. Maybe in 2 hours, the next chunk of this momentum wave, it really forms up and gets the green dot. So maybe it's worth to put a trade on the 4 hour and watch the 6 hour, see how it plays out. Hey, you know what you need to do, Crypto Podcast? If you want to play with high leverage like that, you should use our link for BYDFi and get that free trading bonus.
Yes. Here, I'll go back over.
It's like a T, green dot. Exactly, Captain Levi. So it could be a good sign. Now the 12 hour is kind of like we have an outwardly wave right here. We're starting to kind of turn over. The VWAP starting to curve up. The money flow is coming down. Strength is still coming down. But if we get a rounded bottom right here, which we have to watch how it play it out on the 12 hour, and we kind of get like, oops, that was a really shitty line. And we kind of crawl down and bounce off that and get a green dot right there, a tight green dot right there on that trigger wave. That would be money, absolute money. But currently, we're still kind of heading down on the 12 hours. So now, is the 4 hour just a fake out? It could be a fake out. We could just pump like that. We hit up to here, and then we go back down to probably this range right here. We don't actually know yet. We're kind of watching the data as it's slipping, but we know we're probably about to get a short-term pump to the upside.
You want to cover this one because I did it last time?
Sure. All right. Well, I'll use your screen, guys. What's special about the BYDFi bonus? It's no KYC, no VPN. You put $100 in, you get 60% or $60 of your money. That's just a little free sample. Now, if you want a larger free sample and you're a more experienced trader, you can do 500,000 and a 5,000 deposit, and you can get $1,000 sample. Now, if you really want to,
$5,000 deposit, not 500.
Yeah, I thought I said 5,000. My bad.
Yeah.
A 5,000 deposit, you get $1,000 bonus. But if you don't want to or can't afford that 5,000, you can pull that money back out immediately after getting that bonus, which you should get it immediately.
Yeah.
Then you can take your money, pull it out, and just use that $1,000 to trade with and just have fun. That's what the sample is for. And if you use our link, you get VIP level access too, which gives you 20% discount on your trading fees. Okay. And going back to Real Wild Thoughts was talking about earlier, this is how we support and build the community. This is where the money comes from to help.
Link in the description.
Link in the description. This is how we help build out the Discord. This is how we pay for thumbnails. This is how we get edit videos out for editing. This is how you guys support the channel in the #1 way. So thank you so much.
And you're not paying us for anything. You're doing your own trading. You're getting a 20% discount on fees.
And it gives you free access to our Discord.
And yeah, and it gives you access to VIP signals in our Discord that the BYDFi bot aggregates from top traders. Look, I'll go over to the Discord for people who haven't seen it yet. You have, let me see what it looks like. Yeah, so over here on the left of the screen, you have all of the VIP channels, announcements, scalp signals, market signals, swing signals. You get all of these trading signals in our Discord. You see them right here. Sometimes it even tells you how much leverage to use. Render, USDT long, use 3x leverage. It gives you the stop loss. You know, hey, if you get stopped out, it happens. But you know, over time, like, you know, look, it gives you the closed trades right here.
The drop in BTC September, possibly a V-shaped recovery in Q4, the final and fourth phase of the bull run. I can't wait to rip this shit. It's going to be epic. Crypto Podcast, we're right there with you. We're so close. We're so close, guys. I've been waiting here for 4 years, 4 long, agonizing years.
It even gives you the closed trades, you know, a 25% gain on a 10x short on Zebekin.
And if
you know, like, look,
Trent mentioned this. If you have a favorite coin that you like to trade,
yeah,
we can literally open up the top ROI trader for BitFi for whatever coin that you want. You just like Solana? We'll pull up all the Solana top ROI trades, and you can just watch those and trade those together. There's literally super benefits of being a VIP member.
And you don't pay us to be a VIP member. All you do is come over here to the Discord. You sign up for BYDFi, make an account with our link. You deposit $100 into your own futures account to trade with, and then you verify your user ID right here. That's all you do. So, hey. What do you think?
Dude, I'm thinking about. I'm getting ready to wrap it up, guys. I don't know if I think Trenty's thinking the same thing. Freaking, I had to go to the dentist today. I don't know if you guys know. It's so sore. Oh, Trent, I was gonna tell you I found it in the garbage, guys. Guess what I found? Yeah. You guys got about 15 seconds, and I'll let you think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you guys ready? So my first find today, I was feeling really lucky, and I found a Dyson vacuum. Yes. The head was like designed for like under counters. I think it was like commercial. It's like this big. The good news is I have like 4 or 5 of them at the house. So I just replaced the head with one other one I had at the house that was broken. It runs so good, man. I'm so stoked. And then Monday, so yesterday, I got out to get a bag of chips. Somebody threw out. I sent a picture. I found some barbecue chips. They're still sealed. You know, I felt the air in there. I was like, oh, they're only a little expired. I popped them up when I was eating the chips in my truck. I was like, that was a good find. And somebody threw up, and I was like looking over there. I was like, wait a minute. There was some scratch tickets in there. And I got out. I looked over the scratch tickets. I was like, there's 3 of them. And I went, look. Oh, that was no good. That was no good. I was looking at this one. Somebody scratched out the number where they won. Like, oh, number 3. Oh, I have a 3. And they scratched the prize money. And then I was looking at it. I was like, hey, they didn't scratch off the barcode like you normally do when you cash it in. I was like, I don't think they cashed this in. So I grabbed it and took it to this grocery store today, and I got $40 out of somebody else's scratch ticket. I mean, you can't really beat that. Yeah, I am, man. That's why it's a cardano, man. That's why it's not coming in great. Trent's got the cardano beard. He's got it good. Hello, Mr. Moon. How you doing? Dream Tanks. You know, that's where I've made my first money is off Dogecoin. I put $100 in there. I bought 10,000 coins. It was a fantastic investment. One of my better ones I've ever made.
Dream Tanks and Mr. Moon, you're coming in right at the end of the stream, but we hope to keep you here on the next time. If you subscribe to the channel, you're subscribing to the most hydrated community on YouTube.
How you eat the web.
Yeah.
But hey guys, we're signing out. So we'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific Northwestern time. At least I will be back. Trent, I don't know. Are you gonna be here or you're not gonna be here?
I'll be at church tomorrow, but I'll hop in from my phone at some
Trent
point.
will be doing the Lord's work, guys, so you can come and talk to me. We'll hang out. It's okay. We don't have to go over Cardano if you guys don't want to. It'll be a great night. Please hit that like, hit the subscribe, check the links down below because they are great and they support the channel. Hey, you all have a great night. Later.